Hey everyone, gather around for a story that'll warm your heart. It's about John, an old carpenter who spent his days in a dusty workshop on the edge of town. The sound of hammering and the smell of sawdust had been his morning companions for years. John had been alone since losing his beloved wife, Ellie. His children had moved to the big cities, leaving his world confined to that small workshop and cherished memories. Every day, John would sit in the same chair, watching the sunset from a familiar window. But one day something changed. A young boy stood at his door wearing an old coat and brimming with curiosity. "Uncle, can you make me a chair?" John, surprised, replied, "Of course I can, son. But why a chair?" The boy, looking away, said, "My mother works very hard. My father isn't here. She's always standing and she gets so tired. I want her to have a place to rest." John's eyes welled up. He remembered Ellie and the first chair he made for her. The moments of joy and the warmth of those memories filled his heart. The next morning, John set to work with an excitement he hadn't felt for years. He chose the best wood and the strongest nails, pouring his love into every detail. When the chair was finished, the boy's eyes sparkled as he carried it home with difficulty. A week later, the doorbell rang. This time, the child's mother stood there, tears in her eyes. "I know you made that chair. It's not just an object. For the first time, my son and I sat together, talked and laughed. Thank you. That chair brought our family back together." In that moment, John realized that what he crafted wasn't just wooden nails. It was a place where dreams and love could rest. From that day on, he gave new meaning to everything he did in his workshop. A chair is not just for sitting. Sometimes it's the strongest place to support a life. And around town, people weren't just sitting in John's chairs, they were sharing hope, love and stories.